It is on. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Mrs. Litter, and the first graders have prepared a play today entitled Clever Jack Takes the Cake. And it really gives us a good lesson in that one of the greatest lessons that we can ever give someone is the gift of ourselves.
One summer morning, long ago, a poor boy named Jack found an invitation slip beneath his cottage door. His Majesty the King cordially invites all the children of the realm to the princess's 10th birthday party tomorrow afternoon in the castle courtyard. A party for the princess! What a shame you can't go. Why not? Because we've nothing fine enough to give her, no money to buy a gift. Jack has to admit his mother was right. His pockets were empty except for the matchsticks he always carried for their belongings, a swaddle quilt and a pitted axe. What places would want those? Then I'll make her something. I'll make her a cake. From what? From the dust in the cupboard? From the dirt on the floor? I have a better idea. And that same morning, he traded his axe for 2 bags of sugar and his quilt for a sack of flour. He gave the hen an extra handful of seed in exchange for 2 fresh eggs. And he kissed the cow on the nose for a pail of her sweetest milk. He gathered walnuts, he dipped candles, and in the strawberry patch, he searched and searched and searched until he found the wettest, juiciest, most succulent strawberry in the land. Delicious! Then he set to work, chopping, blending, baking. That same night, Jack stood back to admire his creation. 2 layers of golden sweet cake, covered in buttery frosting, and with the 10 tiny candles. Across the cake's top, walnuts spelled out, "Happy Birthday, Princess," and in the very center, in the place of honor, sat the succulent strawberry. What a fine, fine gift. Early the next morning, Jack set off for the castle, holding the cake proudly before him. Before long, he came to a bloom-speckled meadow. Perhaps I should pick a bouquet. Princess. Just then, blackbirds rose into the air. Like a sudden storm cloud, they swirled around the cake, picking, nipping, flapping. Picking. Get back! I'm taking this cake to the princess. As quickly as they had come, they were gone, taking with them the walnuts that spelled "Happy Birthday, Princess." At least they still have 2 layers of cake, 10 candles, and the succulent strawberry. Before long, he came to a bridge.
Cool! No one crosses my bridge without paying.
But I have no money.
But you do have a cake.
I'm taking this cake to the princess.
And just how will you get there? You and your cake on this side of the river, the princess is on that side. My bridge is the only way across.
I'll make you a deal. If you let me cross, I'll give you half this cake.
Agreed.
So Jack slid out 1 layer of cake, and as the troll slobbered and grumbled, crossed the bridge. At least I still have a layer of cake, 10 candles, and the succulent strawberry. Holding the cake proudly before him, Jack continued on to the castle. Before long, he came to the forest. No birds chirped here, no squirrels chittered, as if under a spell the entire woods lay silent, sleeping. Only the wind seemed to whisper, the road grew narrower, the trees grew thicker, the light grew dimmer. Soon it was so dark that Jack couldn't see the cake in front of his face. Turn back, the wind whispered. Turn back. I can't, I'm taking this cake to the princess. He reached into his pocket for a matchstick, struck it on his shoe, and lit one of the 10 candles. The tiny flame cast a magical circle of light, but the little candle quickly burned down and snuffed out. So Jack lit a second candle, but he had not gone much farther before it too snuffed out. So Jack lit a third, then a fourth, then a fifth, until the 10th and final candle flickered, fluttered, sputtered to its end. And as it did, the road winded, the trees thinned, and the bright sunlight shone once more. At least I still have the lady cake to the succulent strawberry.
Pulling the cake proudly, Jack continued on to the castle.
Good morning, youngster. Have you come to see Samson dance? Sorry, but I don't have time. I'm taking this cake to the princess. Then we shall make it a quick day. Hey, there is the princess's cake. But not the strawberry. Samson hates fruit.
Jack looked down at his gift, and for several seconds he wasn't able to speak.
At least I still have this, the reddest, juiciest, most succulent strawberry in the land.
Holding the strawberry proudly before him, Jack continued on to the castle. What a sight!
More rubies? Oh, how tiresome. Another tiara? How dull. Just what have you brought for the princess? A strawberry, the reddest, juiciest, most succulent one in the land. That is a fine piece of fruit, but I cannot allow you to give it to the princess. Why not? She is allergic to strawberries one taste, and she swells up like a balloon. No! Yes, I'm sorry, but you'll have to give it to me. And what have you brought me? Well, Your Highness, let me explain what happened.
And he told the princess about trading for the ingredients to bake a golden sweet cake just for her. He told her about the swirling storm of blackbirds, the wild-haired troll, and the dark, dark woods. He told her about the old gypsy woman and the bear who loved to dance but hated fruit.
And in the end, I still have the strawberry, but you're allergic to strawberries, so the guard ate it. A story? You brought me a story, an adventure story at that. What a fine gift. Time for birthday cake, and my new friend Jack has the honor of cutting it.